What's up, YouTube? Shadow Phoenix here, and I actually not too long ago just finished building up the Covenant or Unison Hornet versus Covenant Vampire sets. Let me try these a little more in frame. There we go. Unique little set, fantastic, really fun to build. I know I said I was going to do the Pelican first, but I got to dig out the Warthog, and I don't feel like really doing that right now. So, we're going to focus on these. So let's start off with the UNSC. So we'll put the Vampire off to the side, focus on the Hornet. I definitely like on how it's more, especially for like Halo 3 game accurate. So of its many different features, you have pivoting turrets up here. Hold on, trying to see something. Alright, cool. You have an opening canopy. Let me get out the weapon so it doesn't fly everywhere. Put it in there for storage. Let me get these guys off. And yeah, you can store 2 guys on there. They do have these little, I don't know how well you can see this. You can't, give me 2 seconds. They do have these 2 little pegs in which you can store your guys more adequately. There we go. Right there. And they can hold on to the railings. It's just very, very more game accurate to like Halo 3. Let's see here. This is the engineer. It's a soldier. Okay. Well then. You also have the 2 pivoting engines, and they can rotate. On the back, you have 2 little flaps, and then right here. Oh, excuse me. You have this little piece. I don't even know what it's for. I just leave it up. I'm probably going to just leave it up. And then on the bottom, you have a nice little pivoting landing gear. And then just the bottom half is just actually really entertaining. So yeah. And then let's pull out our Spartan pilot that I'm using at the moment. And let's take a look at these the 3 UNSC minifigures. First up for the minifigures, we have a red Spartan recruit, who I have armed with the sticky detonator, and he has a gold visor. Pretty nice, really cool. We have the, what is this? This is the engineer, who I have with a saw. He's a little red visor and a little silver detailing on his chest. And yeah, I mean, pretty accurate. And then the Spartan soldier, I have equipped with the DMR, has a little gold visor, and he's going to shoot you, bang bang. And both the Spartan and engineer are painted in the green, or painted in a green. Again, this recruit is the red. So on to this thing. And those were the lights and sounds. So that's it for the UNSC. Let's take a look at its opponent, the Vampire. The Covenant Vampire is actually, this is the first time I've owned this piece, so I was really excited to pick this up. Food. Has 2 plasma turrets on either side. Has these little, I want to say like needler kind of pieces up here. Canopy opens and closes. Wow, I mean, there's not really much to say about it. I like the build that they did for it. I think it's fantastic. Now, onto the Covenant, we have, this is the Storm Elite, right? Yes, it is. We have a brown Storm Elite that I have with, I can't remember the weapon's name. Yeah, I cannot remember this weapon's name. I feel so terrible as often as I play Halo 4. I cannot remember this weapon's name for the life of me. But yeah, there's that. We have a little brown grunt with a needler. I have the storm grunt. And then we have the new Elite Zealot, painted in silver. On his back I have his storm rifle, and he comes with a pink energy sword. And this is actually going to be one of my zealots that I highly, highly display. But yeah, you know, you can fit your... just about any minifigure will fit in here. So, usually most minifigure should fit in there. So that's these. I know it's not a super long review, but what was I about to get to? What I do know is that when you go to store inside the Hornet, set aside the Vampire, you want to be a little careful about how you get your guy in here. There we go. Because for me it actually took me 10 minutes just to get him to sit in there, because the way that this has worked on the inside, let me get back up there, is that they only give you three pieces to work with in there, basically. So when you go to fit your guy in, if you just sit him right down, he doesn't cover the entire area and you can't close the canopy. You actually have to push him in there with a fair amount of force, and then you can close up the canopy and get him in there. Other than that, you know, you have your basic sticker detailing on the Hornet. You're going to see logos, caution strips, there's some little lights here and there. And then you have the usual Covenant stuff on the Vampire, the bullet holes from the battle damage. You have the red up here, the little red symbols, the random little vehicle detailing. Pretty basic Covenant set. So overall, I paid on Amazon.com again. These were, I want to say, like $54 before shipping and handling, which is actually fairly decent. I believe this was a $65 set in retail, so good set, great build. Silver Zealot.